Arrow.
Hello and good morning. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. And yourself?
Absolutely fantastic. A very big pleasure to talk with you because on my left leg is ink from Compton that I got after meeting Billy D. Williams.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Small world.
the moment was so, I want to say magical but powerful. And I thought, you know what, I want to document this and continue it. So here you are, Black Ink Crew, Compton, and it's like, man, we got a connection here.
Yep, absolutely. Small world.
So it's really interesting that this season that you're going back from Beverly Hills back to Compton. I mean, my God, all the lessons that you've learned in Beverly Hills and then to let it grow in Compton. This is such a positive move.
Thank you so much. So we're not going to Compton. We're kind of a shared platform.
Okay.
So you'll be able to see a lot of Beverly Hills on Compton.
Now, is it different in Beverly Hills with the tattoos? Because when you've got people of fame that are sitting in your chair, to me, they're probably just like the rest of us. We want to look through a book looking for that one tattoo or that ink that we can put on our bodies forever.
Yeah, absolutely. The tattoo industry has changed a lot. I know once upon a time you walk into a tattoo shop and you see these flash books on the wall and you pick out the tattoo that you want. And it's really not like that anymore. People put a lot of thought into their tattoos, and they do a lot of research on the artist that they want to make sure that they can execute that perfectly. So we more so get people who are coming in with very thought out ideas that they want to turn into artwork. So we kind of design it together and come up with a piece together as opposed to picking out something out of a book.
Yeah, because I've noticed a big change in the way that the body artwork, it's actually, it's parents. This is my mom. This is my favorite actor. This is my favorite rock star. I mean, it's real artwork on their arms and legs.
Absolutely. It's crazy. It's changed. I've been tattooing for over 12 years, and even from when I first started to now, it's night and day how much has changed. Everything about it.
When you sit down to do the artwork, is it one of those situations where you have to put it on paper first, just so you can get the flow, or is the skin the canvas itself?
So it really all depends on what I'm doing. Like you said, a lot of people come and get portraits or pictures of people that are close to them. So in those instances, when it's something so exact, you take their reference photos. And another development in the industry is the iPad now. You can procreate. So you're taking those images and you want to get it as perfect as possible. So you're using that technology to kind of transfer it to the skin, where some people are coming like, I love butterflies, I love flowers and things more abstract, where you really can take the tattoo markers and just go ham drawing on people's skin and come up with a beautiful creation. So it all depends on the design that the person wants.
One of the fascinating things about what you've brought to the world of business is the fact that you are opening the door for other females and women to sit there and say, you know what, I can do this too. I want to go be a community leader. And is this part of the I Am Compton movement in the way of saying, look, we can all be leaders in business. Let's work together.
Absolutely. So I'm actually the first female lead of this franchise, being the owner of Enigma Beverly Hills. And that is something that I want to just run with. I know the struggles that I face and being taken seriously in this industry. As a woman, it is a very male-dominated industry. So for me to now own my own shop in the ritzy Beverly Hills and for it to be successful and running for years, I know plenty of people that laughed and didn't take me serious, and it's like now I'm the one laughing. So that's important to me to stand up strong, not timid, and just very, very firm on what you believe in and show that you can surpass anyone that you want to in this industry as long as you stay true to it and, become the best at it.
Plus, you're also a mother. My God, I mean, those late nights, are they just as late? I mean, and even early mornings?
Yeah, so becoming a mother and a family woman, it matures you. Before I had kids, it was I'm trying to knock out every tattoo that I can. I'm going to finish this tattoo, even if I don't finish until 3 a.m. Whereas now I'm more focused on this business that I own and how can I expand this business? How can I make smarter business decisions, whether it's hiring more artists or, exploring the next location so that I can be at home with my family and I don't have to be tattooing until 3 o'clock in the morning. Those are the differences.
Did you keep notes along the way to turn it into the business? Because, I mean, it's like the music business, the radio business. A lot of people don't understand that the business really has to have a lot of attention.
Absolutely. One of the main parts for me was delegating responsibility. I can't do it alone. I have to have a team. You have to have a manager. You have to have someone there that is in control of those things, because if you try to juggle it all, you're going to stay stagnant. You're going to stay exactly where you're at, and it will only elevate to a certain point. But if you put a team in place that you trust, it will grow, and just focus on delegating that responsibility. And that's the difference of being a business owner.
Well, ink in California has always been so popular. My son-in-law, actually, he moved his family out to L.A. because he was getting an internship at a location, and because he went there to study with the absolute best. Are those doors still open for future people with art?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We have 2 apprentices right now, where I remember what it's like to apprentice. And it's a big sacrifice because you do work for no money, but
Yep.
being a tattoo artist is an amazing career. I mean, you can afford a beautiful life with it. So those apprenticeships and those internships are very, very important, because the tattoo industry is really a booming industry. And if it's something that you're serious about, it can be extremely lucrative.
Black Ink Crew has really become like the thing where people go to not only watch your guys' lives and stuff like that, but to basically to see the relationship that you have with the community. Compton had an image at one point in time, but you and KP, I mean, you guys are really rebuilding that image, aren't you?
Absolutely. I think it's important for us to get on television, and whether it's Compton, whether it's Beverly Hills, just show what we're doing for the Black tattoo community. We've come a long, long, long way from being frowned upon as scratchers who just tattoo in the basement, to now owning shops, to now providing jobs for our communities. We've come a long way, and it's a huge blessing to be able to do that on national television. We're changing the world at the end of the day.
I have to be a student so I can become a stronger leader.
Yep, absolutely. That's a big part of it, the most important part of it.
So where can people go to share some love with you and to reach out to you and stuff like that? Because I know they'll travel from all over this country just to have some of your ink.
Absolutely. Well, we're located right in Beverly Hills. The shop is Enigma, Beverly Hills, so you can come and see us. We're open 7 days a week, and people will get to watch it play out on TV.
Oh, man. I can't wait to talk to you again. You got to come back to this show anytime in the future. The door is always going to be open for you. I'm a huge fan of the entire Black Ink Crew Corporation.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Well, you be brilliant today, okay?
All right. Thank you.